All right, want to go to the beach? We're going to go to the beach in 10 minutes. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Got pastels, got my timer, and in 10 minutes, this blank paper is going to be a beach. Ready? Here we go. Start it right now. 10 minutes and counting. Well, we're in Florida, so I know the beach pretty well. I've been there many times. And I know that usually there's a sky. There's usually a sky at the beach. Okay? And you know what else there is at the beach? Well, there is water, right? Usually the water is darker than the sky. So I'm going to make a line. I hope it's a straight line. Do my best. And that will be the horizon. Okay? It's not perfectly straight, I guess. I don't know. What do you think? There's my line. Okay, that's going to be the ocean. And let's bring it in close so we can get into it. Don't want to go too far out into the ocean. They used to let cars drive on Daytona. They still do, but not like they used to, not everywhere anymore. Now that's limited to certain areas, and they kind of, I think they're trying to discourage it. All right, so now we want to add, what is that? Is that white? No, that looks like a green. Let me hold on to that for later. All right, I need a white for the clouds. All right, so here's some clouds because it's a clear, cloudy day, clear and cloudy. So we're gonna just create a few clouds, and let's hope it doesn't rain because we're looking forward to our day at the beach. We need a software update on that thing. Okay, so there's some clouds. And down close to the water, it's usually a little hazier than up above in the further distance toward the horizon. The sky is a little bit hazier, right? And then with artistic license, I'm going to add purple. In the real world, probably there's no purple in the sky, maybe once in a while. But I think for artistic purposes, purple is a really nice shade color, especially for clouds. Although Payne's gray works nicely too with paint. I don't have any Payne's gray, what do you call it, pastels. But there you go. And then I would like to add just a little bit of yellow because I think maybe there's some, it is Florida, so I'm thinking maybe there's some sunlight making its way through to the sky, to the clouds. And since I didn't use the edge of the yellow, I'm going to use the smudge stick to kind of spread it around a little bit. Smudge sticks are kind of like capos on a guitar. Some people like them, some people don't. Some people think they're cheating. I don't think so. I mean, whatever you use, right? Whatever's your tool. You use the tool you like. Don't let anybody tell you anything. I hate people that tell you how to do everything. Don't tell me how to do anything. All right, let's make it a little bit more defined. A little more defined clouds. Yeah. That yellow might have been a little bit overdone. There we go. Okay, now let's get back to the ocean. Now the ocean is not just blue, it's also green. It's had, especially South Florida, it's got this beautiful green-blue ocean water, right? Isn't it the truth? Okay, now you know what happens. First of all, you got to put some sand in there because the Sandman cometh. So let's get a little bit of this, I don't know if I want to make a pink sand or not. I have to take the paper off. I got 5.5 minutes, 5 minutes, 50 seconds. So I'm going to just create like sand using this pinkish color. So that's going to be where we have our landfall for the water. Oops. All right. Just make sure you're keeping up with the time. I promised you a 10-minute trip to the beach, and we're going to make it there, kids. Don't worry. All right. Now, what happens usually where the water meets the sand, there's usually a white edge a little bit. where the surf has that little foamy thing that happens, you know? It comes up on the beach. Brings crabs and stuff. Brings little fish. Little fish. Okay, let's put a few little lines and give you the idea that maybe there's some surf. In fact, we're gonna have to have some breakers in here. So let's put some breakers. In other words, the waves are coming up on the shore. This isn't a lake. This is an ocean. So we have that. Now, the other thing that happens is that there is usually a shadow under those waves, because they do stop the light from coming through. So you got to make sure there's a little bit of a shadow going on there. So use a darker pastel and create that illusion of a shadow for these ones that are a little bit out in the ocean. These ones that are up here, I'm going to mess with them in a second. Okay, got that? Good. All right. Then one of the most beautiful things is when the sunlight comes through. Let's see if I have a color like that. I think maybe this is a good color for that. There's a little bit of like that beautiful blue-green color that comes through when the sun makes its way through the water as it thins out, as it's cresting. You know, it does that. Has that nice like turquoise kind of a color comes through. Correct? You know what I mean? All right now I said I was going to do something over here. I'm not sure what, to be honest. I've got 3 minutes and 29 seconds to make up my mind. So, all right, so oh, I know what would happen there. There would be some shadows. These little things, believe it or not, do have little shadows. They do cast shadows, these little tiny areas of bubbles. So we gotta try to create the illusion that there's some shadows there. And usually there's some disformed to the water edge, like people walked in it or something. I'm gonna darken this a little bit, I think. Let me see, where's the darker blue? Was that black? I don't know if black is gonna work. We'll give it a shot. Make some of it black, darker, right? Maybe some darker right here. Okay, I don't want to do too much with that dark. Okay, we got 2 minutes and 2.5 minutes left. So there's the beach. Let's see. You know what we need? We need birds in the sky. So there's a bird right there. There's a bird right there. There's a bird right there. How about that? And there's probably, do you think there's a person here? A person like with looking out of the water? Should I even try that? I'm afraid to try that. All right, let's see. It's a little bit of light blue right there just to get the reflection of the sky into the water. Okay, and I think, I would be tempted to add a person here, but I think because I promised you 10 minutes, I'm not going to do that. But I do think that the waves need to have a little more definition with their cresting. So, yeah, I think that's going to be good. A little bit more. Usually they come in lines. There's like wavy lines. That's wavy. That's where the word wavy comes from, right? The wavy. I'm just kind of scribbling it in. It's all chalk. I mean, it is chalk actually. Pastel is basically chalk. I don't. If you asked me what the difference was, I would say I don't know, because I don't really know. Okay. There we go. A little bit of an ocean. Yeah, a little bit. It's kind of a sketchy look. But I think you get the idea. So if you were going to make a painting, for example, you could start with something like this. And I got 19 seconds left. So there's your 10-minute, 12 seconds left. 10-minute, where's my smudge stick? Yeah, smudge a little bit. All right, the bell's gonna ring any second. There we go. Thank you. Stop it. Stop it. How do you stop it? How do you stop it? Right there. I figured out how to stop it. There you go. We went to the beach in 10 minutes. I told you we would.